Returning back to my father's village will always remain as a lifetime experience for me. The memories I have with the friendly grandparents are irreplaceable, but the feeling of leaving the next day was already getting to me and was making me sad. Questions and thoughts circulated my mind. When will I be back? Or what would my life be like if my dad wasn't in the army? My life would probably revolve around completing the daily chores without complaining and without having any other options or choices. But this is what the villagers have to get on with in their daily lives, with a smile on their face, because if they don't go get the firewood for their morning meals or for their daily meals, they're not going to be able to cook any food, because firewood is their primary source of energy and they rely on that to cook their daily meals. Mulabari villagers go out to find the wood before the heavy rain, the monsoon season kicks in, and they store the wood they've collected and cut in a convenient place which is near to them from the village. They make sure they have enough wood to last them maybe up to 6 months or a year. So all I had to do was carry the bundle of wood from the storage area and climb back to the village. So it was made literally easier for me. Mulabari villages make sure they also plant trees every year to avoid deforestation, as wood is an important source for them. So they need to make sure they have wood, enough wood for the future as well.
अङ्कलहरु सबै मेला आफ्नो आफ्नो नोकरी गरेछ अगाडि हामीले एउटा ठुलो चाहिँ इन्डिया छ माइला पनि इन्डियामा छ अहिले घाँस काटेर आएको बाजे चाहिँ बाजे गोरु हेर्नु गयो
Mulabari village didn't have a lot of young residents, so the only people who were left in the village were elderly couples who didn't want to abandon the village, and they were preserving village life as they didn't want to join their kids in the nearest towns and cities where they were working or either studying for further education. My grandparents had made the move from village life to the nearest town quite entire ages back, and the only person who's left in our village house is my auntie, who's a teacher at the primary school.
अफ्रिकाको गाउँहरुमा नि बाख्राको दुध खान्छ बाख्रा ठुलठुलो भयो होला नि त
As you can see, I was stopping at every chance I got, or I was creating chances for me to have a little rest while I was carrying the wood back to the village.
गालीले पनि घेराउला खान्न रहेछ यो गाउँले घेराउला नखाने यो गाउँको सबैले घेराउला खान्छ अनि घेराउला खानेसी घेराउला नखाने के खाने मलाई यस्तोमा खान आउँदैन त बिसाले पो खानुपर्छ त कसरी ग्लास दिनु न त्यसैले कप्पा परेर खाइदिनु खाते खाते पनि त्यो गिलासमा खानु जेमा दिए त्यसलाई खान गाउँमा गाउँमा यस्तै खानुपर्छ भनेर मात्र ठाडो घाटी लाएर पो खानुपर्छ त अनि कसै भन्दा गयो थ्यांक यू धन्यवाद धन्यवाद त मको भाषामा कसो भन्छ अनि के भन्छ भने जोडले
I think I've mentioned before as well, or several times, that I'm kind of related to everyone who lived in the village, so I'd have to call everyone grandmothers and grandfathers. So I was collecting wood for two elderly grandmothers who lived in the village by themselves because they didn't have any children to help them out, so I thought I would help them while I was at the village. After my morning chores, we walked for about 45 minutes to go to a village called Kapolsora. This is my mother's village where she was born and brought up, and my mother's relatives and family still live in the village, so it was nice to visit them. So I'm with my cousin, my second cousin actually. She's 16 and she's already married and with a little girl. Very cute girl. अन्जु तिमी कति वर्षमा बिहा गरेको रे? 15 आफै बिहा गरेको कि आमा बाबुले गर्देको? आफै किन गरे नि? नानी पाउन दे कति हसाउँछु यो भाग अनि तिम्रो बुढा कहाँ छ त अहिले? इन्डिया कति वर्ष ठुलो हो नि तिम्रो बुढा? 3-4 वर्षले कसरी लपड्यो त नि बोलेर लाज भयो के को लाज आफ्नो दिदीसँग भयो त हैन हाय बेबी राति राति रोदी बसेर भन्दैन उ माइजूलाई थाहा रहेछ किन थाहा न माइजूले दिएको त देखा मैले आफै गए मैले दिएको भने कहिले यस्तो आफै पहिला घुम्न जाने पहिला गएको हैन त तपाईलाई रिस उठ्यो कि हाँस उठ्यो नि माइजू थाहा पाउँदा रिस उठ्यो किन रिस उठेको नि सानैमा उमेरमै बिहा हुँदैन को रिस उठ्दैन अनि अहिले तिमीलाई कस्तो भइरहेछ नि तिमीलाई बिहा गरे ठीक जस्तो लाग्यो कि बिहा नगरे भए जस्तो लाग्छ ठीक लाग्यो नि तेरो छोरी पाउनु पाए कि माथि पनि अनि पढ्दैनौ अब आमा छोरीले भरण गर्दिन्छ I could sense and see that my Maiju was clearly not happy about Anju's marriage. This is her sister. Two sisters, Siana sister, some sisters that photo sister. She's picked up some golfers for me. Still in packet ahead. Mommy bhana ठ्याक्क 4 जना र 5 जना फोटो खिच्दैन 3 जना 4 जना ए खाने बेबी sister baby I'd heard about forced arranged marriages, but eloping at the age of 15 and getting married at such a young age and having a child at 16 was shocking and upsetting for me. That my second cousin was already married with a little baby girl on her hands when she could be studying at school. Even though in Nepal 18 is the legal age for girls to get married, I found out that it was like a trend for village girls to elope with their boyfriends. So just spoken to my second cousin. She's only 16 and she's already married with a baby girl. I've already said that this kind of thing, it's not rare having babies underage, but getting married is quite rare. So I was just thinking, maybe if I was to live in a village, because I'm nearly 19, I'd probably be married by now with maybe 2-3 kids right now. Maybe I wouldn't be a person who would be going to university. I'd probably be someone already married with loads of kids doing housework. And it's quite sad that all the girls in the villages, that is the life that they have to lead, that is the life they have to, they don't have anything else to look up to. All they do is they grow up in the villages and they get married and they have kids, and that's it. That's quite sad. It was concerning that girls were getting married really early in the villages, but I also felt guilty that it was the only role of a woman they've seen their whole lives, that their mothers or the sisters or the girls in the villages getting married really early and living a life as a housewife, as a mother their whole lives. Before heading back to my village Mulabari, I'd gone out to gather some grass with my young auntie. On our way back to Mulabari, we were lucky enough to admire some beautiful views of the mountains, the surroundings around the villages. It was getting darker, so we had to make our way back quicker to the village. So this is my last night at the village. It's my 7th night here, and I'm cooking everyone pasta because I love pasta and I think it's one of my speciality. So I'm cooking all the villages. Well, the baji was upstairs and the auntie. So I'm trying to taste them. Oh, my anda. I'm cooking them pasta so they can taste my cooking. So my pasta is nearly cooked. It is obviously harder to cook here because it gets all smoky. You have to protect your eyes. You have to keep blowing the fire, controlling the fire as well, because sometimes it gets too uncontrollable. But I wanted to treat the villagers, well, the bazi upstairs and my auntie and the film crew and my auntie who's been like a guide for me throughout the whole week. So I just wanted to cook them what I know best and treat them. Let's see if they like it or not. I don't know whether they're gonna like it or not. I think they will. I've gone around the village. I've given some pasta to Baji over there. Can't see anything in the dark. And Baji there. And I'm serving it to the people in my household now. So everyone's starting to gather at my house. It's my last night, so everyone will be watching the footage we've taken so far. They're watching raw footages, so they're probably the exclusive people who gets to watch the raw footages. And auntie over there is trying out my pasta. Mito ai auntie? Mito sa? Datyo. Sachi. बाजेले खायो बाजेलाई दिएको खायो खाएन बाजेले खाएन मिठो लाग्यो नाको बोले से जरा बोला छोडे चले छोडे जाइसक्यो हामी चाहिँ छौमा छ किन यो मात्र खान सक्छ
त्यो खायो भने बुढी ढाडिन्छ त्यो खायो भने बुढी ढाडिन्छ अनि खानु पर्दैन
हो म कसरी भन्छु
बाजे
म बाजे
ल
बाजे भने
ल म सरलाका एक्टिङ गर्छु हैन तिमी मेरो एक्टिङ गर है
बाजेको भने फेरि त ल ल
तिमी मेरो एक्टिङ म तिम्रो एक्टिङ पहिला तिमी नै पहिला तिमी
म पनि निस्किनु भयो त
बाजे एकछिन यहाँ आउनु न यहाँ के अरे मसँग एकछिन बोलाए जस्तै गर्नु है म टोइलेट जान्छु मलाई डर त लाग्दैन कि तपाईँलाई केही हुन्छ भनेर मात्र
ए अनि चोलो यस्तरी बानी हैन ल ए सरी साना आन्टी आन्टी म दुध नखाने ल आन्टी मोही तितो छ ल
तितो हुन्छ मै पनि अमिलो
थुत्तु नानी मिलाउँदो सेम भयो फर्स्टमा है आकाश
छोला
अनि यो चाहिँ फालेको है आन्टी तपाईँलाई पिङ्क सुहाउँदैन के म चटपटे बनाउनु आउँछ चटपटे खाउँला
On my last night at Mulabari Village, I'd invited all the Baje Bajus to come round to look at the raw footages.
So I'm here at my house inside and we're watching all the footages we've taken so far with some of the few Baje Bajus from the village. यो पार्ट सिक्दैछ दोहोऱ्यो
एउटा गिजन चोरा र माफिटाका म चाहिँ राति सुतिराखेको है
यही गाउँमा
यही घर त्यहाँडी घरेक्क दैलो उघारे आफै घरेक्क दैलो उघारे त्यहाँडी
दैलो भनेको ढोका
ढोका उघारे त्यहाँ त आँटीमा गए ठ्याप ठ्याप चरेर गएको नि सुनेको के शब्द त्यहाँडी घरेल गरेर मकै घोप्ट्याए तर घरेल 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 गरेर चलायो म चाहिँ टल्ल परेर बसेको छु त्यहाँडी फेरि ठ्याक ठ्याक गरेर झरेर बाहिर निस्केर जाँदाखेरि फेरि ढोका ठुनेर गयो त्यसो पनि गएको के
अनि तपाईँको छेउको घरमा के अरे धनीको आमाहरू
तिमीलाई त राति डर लाग्छ
ए यस्तो यस्तो कुरा त नगर्ने
अनि तपाईँले के ढोका त्यो जोडेको थिएन उ यस्तो के लगाएको थिएन
तर्साको पनि